Insecurity in Nigeria. Stop terrorism or resign. Nigerians tell federal government. Not federal government, Nigerians tell Tinubu. That is it. Stop insecurity or resign. That is it. But when Nigerians resign from office, lie. It cannot have. If it's UK, US, Canada, Australia, those are people with sane mind. Those are people that if they become helpless or find that they're not performing, they will resign. Not Nigerian, not Africans. Nigeria is under siege of the terrorists. The nation's highways are no longer safe for the travelers as commuters are kidnapped, taken into the bush, and ransom demanded before they are released. So in some cases, the victims are still killed even after ransom has been paid. Several communities have been sacked and farmers denied access to their farmlands. Military formations and police stations are not spared. The terrorists have now taken their onslaught to the nation's seat of power in Abuja, invading the homes of residents in broad daylight, kidnapping, killing, and maiming. Vice President Kashim Shettima has, however, attributed the root cause of insecurity in the country to corrupt governance by the leaders. Okay, and it's one of them. So the Vice President made a remark at the 10th annual Sir Ahmadu Bello Foundation lecture and award hosted by Borno State Governor Professor Baba Gana Umara Zulum in Maiduguri. He was represented by his special advisor on political matters, Baba Ahmed. So his remarks elicited reactions from a cross-section of Nigerians. So while some aligned themselves with Shettima's claim and proffered what they perceived as the way forward, others berated the Nigerian leaders, saying they should solve the problem or leave office, recalling their promises before and during their electioneering campaign. Now, it will be recalled that last month, terrorists invaded the home of Mansour Al-Qadriya in the Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, abducting him alongside 5 of his daughters. His eldest daughter, Nabina Al-Qadriya, a 400-level biological science student of Ahmadu Bello University, Abu, in Zaria, was later killed when the father couldn't meet the deadline to pay 60 million naira ransom demanded. Few days ago, 2 monarchs in Ekiti State were abducted on the highway and later killed in the same Ekiti. Some school children who were being conveyed, in the same Ekiti, some school children who were being conveyed in their school bus were kidnapped last Monday with their teachers and the school driver. Similarly, last Wednesday, many children were kidnapped in Benue State. The children were among scores declared missing after armed herdsmen attacked Ugboju community in Agatu local government area of Benue State and killed no fewer than 15 persons. Also, 2 teenage sisters were kidnapped last Sunday from the Guita community in Chikakori, Kubwa, Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, despite the military and police presence in the vicinity. The kidnappers have demanded 30 million naira ransom to release them. Reacting to the last kidnappings, President Bola Tinubu in faraway France has, as usual, was said to have ordered the Inspector General of Police to ensure the release of the school children and arrest their abductors. Nigerians can no longer sleep with their 2 eyes closed. They have therefore expressed their frustrations, with some suggesting that if the leaders have no solution to the frightening wave of insecurity in the country, they should resign from office. They're not going to resign. Shettima and the government himself should resign. And that's what Gbembre is saying. So according to the renowned activist Zik Gbembre, coordinator, Niger Delta Peace Coalition, NDPC, is this not the same Shettima who said during campaigns that he would tackle insecurity and bring it to the barest minimum, while his principal, President Tinubu, will restore stable, productive economy? Shettima and the entire government he serves as VP should resign from office and let others take over to try new ideas. Shetima, Tinubu, or anyone serving the current administration were not elected to tell us problems we already know. They were elected to proffer solutions they boasted they would provide before the election. So that is the situation. But will they even do it? That is it. First of all, they will not resign. Two, they don't have solutions to what is happening right now in Nigeria. It is a very pathetic situation, and I don't know how Nigerians are going to get out of it. It is a very pathetic situation, I must tell you the truth. Okay, so now that this is being said, how are we going to get out of this situation? Okay, and now another question is from here. Is there any Nigerian who doesn't know corruption is at the heart of the drivers of insecurity in Nigeria? Is there anyone who doesn't know that corruption is why the Nigerian military cannot fight armed gangs terrorizing the entire nation, even with effrontery to invade security formations, including the NDA to abduct officers unhindered? Shetima should stop telling Nigerians what they already know exactly. To tackle corruption is simple. Intensify genuine consequence actions against corrupt for officials. Okay, the solution is to try and punish corrupt office holders and their collaborators. Shetima and the government he serves have no will power to fight corruption. If they have no solution, they should resign. Of course, they lack political will to fight corruption. They lack political will to fight corruption. The current leaders we have lack political will to fight corruption. Also, one Eric Omare, former president of the Joy Youth Council worldwide, said it is correct that the root cause of most of our national problems, including illiteracy and poverty in the north, is as a result of corruption. However, the current leaders lack the political will to fight corruption. The leaders are only interested in grabbing power and enjoying the spoils of office without taking responsibility of fighting corruption. What is required to fight corruption is political will and nothing more. Shetima's position is an admission of failure. Ambakederimo. Elder Joseph Ambakederimo, convener of South Reawakening Group, SSRG, said Vice President Kashim Shettima has inadvertently passed a no confidence vote on the government he serves. Did he forget that security is in the exclusive list under the purview of the federal government? Or is the vice president accusing the state governors of misappropriation and misapplication of resources despite allocating humongous resources as security votes with the security situation deteriorating daily? The truth is they have failed. Engage mercenaries to stem the tide of our military, to stem the tide if a military is helpless. That's another thing that he has been told here. He doesn't know what he's saying. That is the truth. He doesn't know what he's saying. So that is the situation. Government should focus on a reorientation of the next generation. It's not about reorientation of next generation because the entire Nigerians know the right thing to do is corruption. Government can never reform itself. Professor Wilson, that is somebody that is being quoted there. So the way it is now, it is either they fight the situation or they resign. But will they resign? They will never do that. So thank you for listening and let's have your comments.